Everyone has a unique gift, and Mike, the creator of the 1NELife podcast, believes most people don't know how to use their gifts or what they are. Mike wants you to see things from a different perspective and be true to yourself. The 1NELife podcast, it inspires, motivates, and creates positive energy, love, and compassion to all communities. We only have one life to live. Be yourself and live your truth. Add the 1NELife podcast to your playlist. That's the number 1NELife. Available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and your favorite podcast platform.
All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the 1NELife podcast. I am Mike and my senior read, and here we talk about positive psychology while taking care of our well-being and telling your story, because everyone has an amazing story. And I'm here with my good friend Haley from Desert Beauty. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
Amazing.
I'm a little nervous. But
me too. It's fine.
Why are you nervous?
Oh, I haven't done this in a while.
It's true. It's been, you said 2 years, right?
2 years, yeah.
It's been 2 years since you've been on the show. But thank you for coming back. I am nervous because I haven't done a show in a while. I tried to come back a couple of months ago, but then my summer vacation kind of got extended. And I just been on this like mindfulness journey.
Yes.
Like resetting, recharging.
Yes.
And it felt good.
Good.
And I didn't want to come back. When I was supposed to come back, I was like, I don't want to come back right now.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I was like living my best life. As all of you guys see on my Instagram, I mean, I was on the lake with my girl, and we was just man, she just introduced me to like a whole new world of just disconnecting, because we both work at an elementary school. Yep. And when I tell you, disconnecting is like the best feeling.
Yes.
Especially when you're dealing with behaviors and everything, and just taking care of your own well-being. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so refreshing.
Isn't it nice to just be on the water too?
Oh, I love it. Like, it was times where like we was out there like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday and nobody was out there. Like, right. We was literally like, it felt like we was in the middle of the ocean. Yep. Like nothing around. And it was like the best feeling.
And that's great, because that gives you a moment to really force you to be present, because it's so quiet.
Right. No phone service.
Right.
We didn't have phones, nothing. It was just us, our 3 coolers, and just living life.
Hey, that's a lot of coolers for 2 people.
Well, 1 cooler is full of water.
Yes.
Got to have water.
Oh, that's good.
Drinks is in another one, and food in another one.
Good.
Yeah, we got to stack up.
You're doing it right.
Got to stack up the coolers. Yeah, because because when we go out there early in the morning, and we don't come back till like sunset. Mm-hmm. And the sunsets are beautiful.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, so we have everything we need, so we don't have to go back. Yep. So we just stay out there and just enjoy the whole lake and each other, and like I said, and being present.
Yes.
Actually having conversations. We talked about it a lot.
Good. Did you do any sporting activities? Did you wakeboard? Did you tube?
So, yes. And she is an amazing skier, water skier.
Love that.
She pops up like it's nothing. Like, she makes it seem so easy, and she be showing off. I'm gonna say that now. She shows off. She be out there with one hand and just doing all kind of stuff. And then, so in the beginning,
she touching the water.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She goes down low and like do all kind of tricks.
Oh yeah.
So in the beginning, she was teaching me how to ski, because I never water ski before. Yeah. And to this day, I've been able to get up, but then I fall.
I'm proud
of you. It is not
you.
easy the way she makes it seem.
Right. And that's how they get you to try it, because it looks so easy.
It looks so easy.
And you know what? I tried one time to wakeboard, and it was not a good.
I hurt my ribs. I hurt my thighs, my legs split, and that water hurts. And then I did do the tubing thing.
Good.
Now
that's easier.
That I was showing off a little bit. I was doing little tricks, and she was driving the boat. And then she got jealous, and then she threw me off. Like, she hit a corner, like, real fast, and threw me off.
Well, that's initiation. You got to get thrown off. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I know. It was fun, though. But, yeah, we did all that.
I like that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's good. I love that.
So what you been doing all summer?
Well, I've been working. I've been working on my boutique.
Okay.
And I've been doing some pop-ups recently outside in the community. That's been fun. I went on the boat one time over the summer. Yeah.
One time.
Once.
One time.
Just one time, just check that box for the summer. That was fun. And yeah, just been hanging out.
Nice.
Hanging out with my kid.
So what have you been up to since I left? Like, Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
CAP, because
Yes.
you are my fellow classmate
Yes.
in positive psychology, our
That's
CAP
right.
course that we took, which we made a lot of great friends. And
Did.
do you use any of the tools to help you navigate through life now?
I'm using all the tools.
Yeah, I use not.
I use every tool. I'm using it as I need all
Really?
the help I can get. Well, yeah, because I feel like that class gave me the tools that I
Right.
needed to function.
Okay.
And I feel like I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of therapy, read a lot of self-help books, but there was something about that class that put names to the tools that we could use to get through every day. And one of those things, is well-being, obviously,
Right.
but what you're talking about, like being present, just that like moment to stop and pause and experience awe, like that has a lot to do with well-being.
No, absolutely.
And it's a lot of things that we already knew, and I'm sure you're in this arena, so you study a lot of psychology already. But I don't know, it's just something about that class really put a name to it.
It did. It's funny. Like when we took the class, right? I was so psyched, and in the beginning, before we even stepped foot inside, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take all this, and I'm gonna help a bunch of people, and blah blah blah." Right? 2 weeks into it, it was
Spoiler.
like, "Ooh,
It's all about you.
it's all about me."
I was like, uh-oh.
Right? Yeah. I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Why am I crying in the class?"
Yeah, the second class, I was
Right.
like, okay.
Yeah, it was
So we're
about
gonna
me.
we're gonna work on ourselves now.
Yeah. But I love the fact, and I've talked to other people that have taken similar courses, and most of these courses, they tear you down, right? They tear you down, and I believe this one builds us back up.
Oh yeah.
Some courses they don't. So I've talked to other people who took similar like leadership courses, and they tear you down, but they never bring you back up.
Right.
So I'm grateful that this one actually built us back up, because I use a lot of the tools every day too. Especially now that I'm in the elementary and I'm dealing with behaviors every day. Like,
Yes.
I need these tools.
And I think the beauty of it is that it did make us think about ourselves. We had to go internal to learn the skills. But now I would say for me, and I don't know if this is true for you, now I can see that I'm having that impact on other people.
Yes.
So I'm able to use those tools, and people will call me for advice, and they're like, you just know the things to say. And I'm just repeating
Right.
what I've been studying.
Yeah.
And you had to go through it yourself before. It's like putting on your air mask. You have to, your oxygen, you got to give it to yourself first before you can give it to someone else.
No, absolutely. And with me, it's a little different, because kids, they don't get a lot. But last year I started in the elementary schools, and I can see the seeds that I planted last year, which to some of the kids that came
beautiful.
back, right? But the newer kids that I'm dealing with this year, I'm not going to see those seeds until later on, maybe towards the end of the school year, or maybe not even till next year. But I know what I'm doing will have an impact at some point.
Yep.
It's just unfortunate. Like, we're not going to see it right now. So right now, I'm using the tools that I have, and I'm just planting those seeds. And since I was there last year, I have seen a difference.
I love that.
And the kids that I was dealing with last year, I see the difference. And it's not a huge difference, but they're young. And like I was just telling a group of kids a couple of weeks ago, like, I expect you to make mistakes.
Right.
Like, you're supposed to make mistakes. That's how you're going to learn.
Yep.
So, like, I don't get mad at them. Like, one thing that we're taught, like, don't take behavior personal, right? Because it's not personal. You just never know what they're going through.
That's true.
I mean, a lot of kids, and you think about it, because I talk to my teammate about this every morning. Like, sometimes these kids, they come in, like, really hot early in the morning, right? But like, what are you mad about? Like, you just woke up. Like, what are you mad about? But we don't know what's going on in their lives.
Yep.
We don't know what happened last night that carried on to the morning. So sometimes I do have to take a step back and be like, okay, wait a minute.
Right.
I don't really know what they're going through.
And with kids, I would say my personal experience just with my own kids, and I do this with myself too, something that we learned in the class is name it, normalize it, navigate it.
Yeah.
And I use that with my son, with my youngest all the time. If he's feeling sad, I can notice that. I say, oh, looks like you're feeling sad. That's okay. I would feel sad too. and then you talk about it. And I think that's something for me. I learned that in the class because I was so quick to always be like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm a very positive person generally. And I would try to throw a bunch of positivity at you to tell you how everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. Look on the bright side. But that class taught us to pause and hold space for the feelings. And I think that's something that I've used a lot with children.
No, absolutely. And I kind of teach that too. I every time I'm going into a situation, I'm constantly saying, I understand you're frustrated.
Right.
I would be frustrated too. Like, it's okay to be frustrated. It's like when they teach you about emotions, right? Like, anger is actually a healthy emotion.
Right.
It's when you add aggression to it is when it's not healthy.
And imagine growing up having somebody, an adult in your life, saying, I understand why you would feel that way, and that's okay.
Right.
And we have the gift of being that for the next generation.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had an adult tell me that.
I never did.
Yeah, I don't think I either. Like, no one ever told me I understand how you're feeling.
Right.
They never did.
No. But
Crazy.
But look, we get to be that change.
Yes. We are that change.
What a gift.
It is a gift. So so I know you've been through a lot because we talked
I sure have.
recently.
It's been a rough year, okay?
And that's okay. Like, I was just telling the kid that today, like, because we have a kid that they changed his class and he's upset about it. Like, and I get it. And like I said, dude, that's okay. Like, I get it. But when you get as an adult, we get things thrown at us every day through our path. And we have to navigate through life as well.
Yes.
So don't think like us adults have it easy. Like, so I understand what you're going through right now. I said, but you have to push through it. You have to learn how to navigate through that. Mm-hmm. So it's you. I mean, I know what happened, but how are you getting through this change?
Really?
That's a big change that you just went through. Because I went through it 7 years ago.
Yeah. For those listening, I'm getting a divorce.
Yes.
And it was actually perfect timing because when I know you're like,
Oh, interesting. No, I want you to elaborate on that.
Everything happens for a reason.
No, 100%.
So I signed up for this CAP class. Surprise, you're digging into yourself, learning about yourself, growing. And at the end of the class, we finished in December.
Yeah.
In January, I found out. Yeah. So surprise, we're getting a divorce. And it's been the hardest thing that I've ever gone through, just with everything that surrounds that. But I will say, if I hadn't done that class, if I hadn't just finished that class, getting that information, having my whole world just completely blown up, I would not be handling it the way that I had. And I'm very thankful that I was able to have those tools to be able to manage it. And it's been rough.
No.
But that plus, a lot of therapy.
Kids, I mean, you guys have kids as well. So that has to be the hardest on them.
Yes. Yep. And I think that's been a really difficult thing too, because my two older kids are my stepkids, but I've had them in, for 14 years of their life. So basically the whole thing. And to have them like removed from my house, and not removed like in a bad way, but like now they live with their mom. But it's just like everything turned upside down. And I recently realized that a lot of the pain that I had been feeling is because I had a similar thing happen to me when I was 15. So my daughter, she's 15 now. And I was separated from my family. So my mom and my sister moved out here to California because I'm from Florida. So and then my stepsisters moved with their mom and they stayed in Florida. And so it's funny because like I've been going through this for a year and a half, like with, all the changes and everything. But I never like put it together that I went through a very similar experience as Hannah did. And I feel like that's why the pain has been so deep for me. And the universe is always showing you things that you got to work on. And I feel like that was like a wound that I had never really healed from when I was a teenager. And I had this like epiphany, because actually my stepdad, who was the reason why we had to move to California, he was an addict. And so he's sober now and he's doing great. But he messaged me and on Instagram, and he was just like, you know, he knows what I've been going through too. And he just said, you know, I'm here for you. I'm so sorry for when you were a kid. Like, you shouldn't have had to go through the things that you went through. You know, blew my mind.
Right.
And then I was just thinking about that, and I was like, wow, like that all happened at the same age as Hannah is now. And I think I was looking through it in that lens, and that's why it was like extra painful with the kids.
And do you feel like when you went through that earlier on, like, did you ever resolve that, or do you think like this is helping you even understand it even more now?
Yeah, it's helping me understand it so much more.
Yeah.
It's been such a growth opportunity, honestly. Like, everything that you go through is teaching you something.
Yeah.
And I would never have chosen this path or wish it on anyone, but it has made me so much stronger,
Right.
more resilient. And the therapist that I'm working with now, one of the first things that he said to me when we started working together was, how are you going to use this to launch yourself into your next big thing?
Right.
And the imagery of being launched into something, that really resonated with me.
Right. You know, that's funny. Is like, and I've said this before when I was talking about my divorce. I really do believe, like, God, everything happens for a reason, right? But I was like, you know, I believe in God, right? And I'm always communicating with him. And I was like, you know, if you would have told me in a different way,
Sure.
I would have listened. I felt like you didn't have to go extreme.
We didn't have to do all that.
Yeah, you didn't have to do all that. Like, I was like, for real, like, because in the beginning, like, yeah, I went through a lot with and that was my second divorce. You know, my second divorce.
Hey, this is my second divorce too.
My first divorce was so like cool.
Same.
Like, me, and that's who I have my two kids with. And me and her are good friends.
That's great.
It went, and I was just telling one of my teammates this the other day, because we're dealing with a kid who's going through a divorce at school. And it sucks that when you go through a divorce and the two parents don't realize how much damage it's doing to the kid.
Right.
So when I went through my first divorce, we actually talked about it. And we was like, we're not going to do that. And we never did. And that's why we're friends to today, and our kids are all right. But going through the second divorce, she didn't care. Like, she hurt my daughter so much. Like,
Right.
I typically don't say I hate people, but I hate the fact what she did to my daughter. Yeah. You know, and it's like, but anyway, it was horrible. And again, like, why'd you have to go so extreme? But we do learn from that.
Yep.
We definitely learn from it. I know I have. It's crazy that the things that we do learn, and that things come to light even like years later.
Well, and I was even thinking, like, with Hannah, for example, perhaps everything that I went through in my childhood was to prepare myself to be there for her for this moment.
Right.
And that those are the kind of things that I think about that helps me to get through it and to be strong for them.
I think so too, because even like I had a one-on-one with a kid today, and I had to reflect on like me not having like a mom. Like, everybody know my story. My mom was murdered when I was a baby. My dad wasn't ever there. And I was like, look, dude, I get it. Like, you're going through some things at home, but you still have two parents that care about you.
Right.
And they're coming up to the school, making sure you're okay. It's rough, but you're still blessed with two parents that, you know, that still care about you. Some of us didn't have that.
Yes. And
he opened up to me, and it was just a good conversation. So yeah, and I do believe I went through all that. So now that I can relate to these kids, because some of these kids, like, you got to relate to them for them to like understand you, and for them to be okay at some point.
And I think that's to be true with any interaction, any human interaction.
Oh yeah, so I'm not. I don't want to sound grateful for what I went through, because I wouldn't wish that upon nobody. But I understand why God did certain things for me, and why he has me in this position now.
Yep.
and I'm using that.
Yes. And I like to think too, and I say this to people a lot, is that we get one shot at life. We get one human experience. And, you know,
that's the name of my show, One Life.
That's right. If you didn't know.
If you didn't know.
If you didn't know. Okay. Right. But to have a full human experience.
Right.
The good and the bad, the loss, the love, the grief. We're here to experience it. You get one shot.
You do.
At it.
And there's no rewind, there's no pause. You can't say, "Oh no, wait, hold on, let's go back," because you can't.
We're feeling it all.
Yeah, it's like I tell people, just embrace it. I mean, again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, being in the moment, being present.
Yes.
I just had this argument with somebody, not an argument, but a conversation with somebody about talking about 20, 25 years from now. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here next week.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we can plan and hope for, the best, whatever, but I don't know if I'm going to be here in 20, 25 years. Like,
we hope.
So I'm not thinking about that. I mean, I'm not thinking that far ahead.
That's right.
Even though I do fast forward think a lot of things, but I'm mostly in the present.
That's
like,
great.
I'm here today. I'm here right now.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about that when you were talking about sowing the seeds with the kids, and that you saw some of the fruit from last year, but you may not see the rest.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's why we garden. That's why people do that. And I'm a plant mom. Okay. So like, I love my plants, but that's the beauty of it, is that it's the hope. It's the hope that the seed will grow, but you don't know. And that's another reason why I love plants, because it helps you stay present.
Right. And I'm okay if I don't know, because I know today I did my part.
Exactly.
I did my part.
Yes.
Now it's up to whoever to do their part, and you obviously to, see it at some point.
That's beautiful.
And carry it on.
Yep.
So yeah.
I love that.
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
So anyways, let's get into Desert Beauty. How did that come about? What is Desert Beauty?
Let me tell you about it.
Tell me about it.
Let me tell you. So that's another thing that I was going through, is I recently sold my main business, which was a salon.
Right.
And I had a boutique inside of the salon called Desert Beauty. And I got the name because I'm a Florida girl and now I'm in the desert. And I thought that was cute, and I love it out here. I love the desert, and it's all about that, finding the beauty.
Well, let me ask you this question before we continue.
Tell me about it.
Because you are from Florida.
Sure am.
Did you have one moment where you was like, I'm going back home?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be, and everybody asked me that as soon as when I start. I've been very open with what I have gone through.
I know, I see, but it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I share. I got no secrets. Like I tell everybody. But the first thing that most people ask me is, "Are you going to go back to Florida?" And what I would tell them is that would be the easiest thing for me to do, because my whole family is there. My parents own a business. They would have a place for me to live, a job. I would have help, But the reason why I could not do that is because I could never leave Chad and Hannah, my oldest. And Chad's he's in his senior year of high school, and Hannah's still in high school, but I can't miss that. I can't not be there for the football games and for homecoming and prom, and there's no way.
Right. So you're pushing through it. You're going to navigate.
Yep.
No,
and I've been here for a while. I've been here for almost 18 years now.
Okay.
And I've grown some pretty deep roots out here. And I like it, and I like my people, but you never know.
Right. So anyway, go back to that. I had to ask you that. I was really curious about that.
See, everyone likes to ask me that. Yeah.
No, well, because it's we all know that you love home, and I know you close with your parents, especially your mom. Because I remember you telling stories about your mom. So,
yes.
But you're right. That is the easiest, and most people will take the easiest route.
Yep. But that's not what we're here for.
No, and I love that.
Yep. So Desert Beauty. I had inside of the salon, I had a boutique, and I still do. It's there in Palmdale, so you can shop inside of Michael Anthony Spa and Salon anytime. But I have branched out and made it its own separate business, and I sell online. I sell on Instagram, and like I said earlier, I'm doing pop-ups now. So I have one coming up this weekend in Quartz Hill, and I go and bring my booth, set it up. I love it. I love being out in the community, talking to people. We sell clothing, women's clothing and accessories, and seasonal items. We just did a pop-up at Bravery last weekend, and that was awesome. It's their autumn market. Had so much fun.
So, but is it a certain type of like style?
It's my style.
It's your style.
It's all about me.
It's my style.
Yes. A lot of people like to ask me, like, where did you get the inspiration? Like, how do you find all this cute stuff? And literally, I'm just shopping for myself.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I just buy whatever I want.
Okay. Is some of the stuff custom, or is it like?
No.
No?
I curate. So
Okay.
I get wholesale items, and I curate just the things that I would like to wear.
And you just match them to your style.
Sure do.
I love it.
Yep. That's
like,
my inspiration is me.
What is your long-term goal with this?
Ooh,
Where do you see this in 5 years? So now we are thinking, fast forward thinking.
And that's the thing with being a business owner is that you can't always just live in the present moment. You have to plan.
Yeah, you have to.
You got to plan. I would love to keep doing it. I would like to keep building it, making it bigger. My online presence isn't super strong right now. Being a salon owner takes a lot of energy.
Right.
And so I was spread super thin. So I did as much as I could in all of the areas that needed my attention, but now I can focus more on building the online presence, the social media presence, and doing more pop-ups. I was never able to do as many as I do now because I had to run the salon. Do
you want your own brand though one day, or like are you trying to go like that big?
Technically, it is my own brand.
Right. Okay, well, technically it is.
So yeah,
okay.
I did it.
But you know what I mean by that, though.
Like to design my own things.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't want to get in. Okay, maybe that's a better question I should have had. Do you want to get into the designing side of it?
I do not.
No.
I like to curate. I like to curate things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
You know what you want. Lady knows what she wants.
Yeah, you got to stay in your wheelhouse.
You got to stay in your wheelhouse, yeah. But do you want to, like, your own store?
No.
Or you don't even want your own store?
No. Because I have the storefront at the salon.
Right.
And that's great. So the clients love to shop in there when they're getting services done. And then I just go out in the community.
I'm not mad at this.
I love it.
I love it.
It makes me so happy.
You know what? So when I ran into you, when was it? Last month?
Yeah.
Was it last month?
Yeah, I think it was a month ago.
Like you seem so like happy, and so when I was telling Cindy, I was like, wow. Like we went back to the car, I was like, wow, she seems so happy. Like I was so shocked when you said,
I was like, and I'm getting a divorce.
Yeah, like
I'm having the worst time of my life.
She's handling this very well.
I'm struggling well. That's what we learned.
You are struggling well, right?
I'm using the tools from the class to get through my life. And like I said, I'm generally a very positive person. Yeah. I feel things very deeply. So I do feel sadness. I do have like moments that I'm just like feeling it. And I also learned that from the class. I stop. I feel it in my body. What does that feel like? Where do I feel it? Okay. I name it. I navigate it.
So that was going to be a question of mine. Is that your biggest takeaway from the CAP class? Like as far as tools, like feel it, name it?
That's a big one. That one. And like, it's about holding space for your feelings. So that's a big one. And then the communication portion where you ask somebody, can I give you feedback? And then we talked about that the last time I was on the show. I like that a lot. The communication.
Nice. I think for me, like what I use every day, and I think I use this every day. I'm constantly at the end of the day asking myself, like what went well.
I like that.
Like, especially if I like had a rough day, then I say, you know what? But what actually went well today? Was I able to communicate my feelings or whatever I was trying to communicate to a student well today?
Yes.
Did I make an impact? And it's the simple things.
Yep. And just picking those things out of your day helps you keep that positive mindset.
Yeah.
And going off of that, another thing that I use from the class is spiraling up. Because it feels really good to be negative and to complain. There's something about I've learned that with my therapist about vibration. So that's a low vibration, is having that negativity. And it's just easy to get into it.
It is. And
you just keep spiraling down. But our Lewis, he taught us to spiral up. So you think kind of like, what if it went well? Then what would happen? Then what would happen? That was good. Now what's next? And that just that little tip, it changes your whole mindset.
You know, it's funny you say that, because whenever someone like is talking to me about something and they bring like a negative aspect to it, I always throw that back at them. I said, but what if it works out?
And you know why you do that? Because you love Mel Robbins. And that's what she says.
Right.
What if it all works out?
What if it all works out?
Yep.
There is a chance.
Yep. And you introduced me to her too.
Yeah, Mel Robbins is great.
Yep.
I always throw that because it makes me feel good when I be like, you know what? But what if it do work out?
Yes. That it's like a switch.
Yeah.
And then you get on a higher vibration, and then you're attracting more positive things. And the way that you can manifest good things happening, that's how I do it.
But I also look at it like, even when I make a decision, right, and it doesn't work out the way I want to, I'm okay with the results, because I'm okay with my decision. Like I was thoughtful in it. I was present in it. I was intentional. I was like, okay, cool, but I'm okay with it.
Yep.
I did the best I can with what I had that day. I'm okay with it.
That's good. That's really good.
I really.
And what can you learn from that? If it's an upsetting situation, what are you being taught in that moment?
Right.
And that's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
If we're not growing, we're dying.
Yes. I always, it's funny because I say if we're not living, we're just existing.
There you go.
And I don't like to just exist. I want to live. Hence, that's why I was on the lake for like 3-4 months. I want to live.
That's great.
Yeah. I don't want to just exist. Like,
yeah. You're doing it.
Yeah. Well, it's having that peace of mind. It's because we don't know what tomorrow lies. We don't know how long we're going to be here. It's, again, going back into being in present, being in the moment, and just existing, enjoying your life on your terms.
Yep.
Can't worry about somebody else. Can't worry about, even though I care about people and I'm definitely here to help everybody, but at the same time, like I was just talking to my principal about this, I can't help somebody that don't want to be helped.
Yep.
That's just true.
And we could talk about our Queen Mel Robbins again.
Yeah.
Because I finished her book over the summer, The Let Them Theory, and that. Did you read that?
I did not.
Ooh.
I know about it.
You already know about it because you're a
about
long-time fan.
Yeah, because I watch all her Instagrams and stuff, so I feel like I know about it, but I haven't read it though. But I do love that Let Them Theory.
That has helped me a lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, literally in my situation, and what you're saying about with the kids and how they're being treated and all the things that are outside of my control now. That is very hard to deal with.
Yeah.
You gotta let them.
Let them.
And then the second part is let them do that. Let me do the next right thing.
Yeah.
And that gets me through it.
Yes. I used to like feel bad telling people no.
Ooh.
And and like just trying to make everybody else happy.
Yeah.
And it was funny, like one of my teammates asked me today about hey, she was like, hey Mike, can I ask you advice? How can I tell these kids that she didn't want to do something with them because they didn't earn it right? I was like, tell them no. It's so easy for me to say no nowadays. Like,
because you practiced it?
Yeah. Like, just no. They didn't earn it. No. That's simple. I'm okay with that.
Do you ever have a hard time saying no still?
No. No, not at all.
No.
No.
Like, let me show you right now. No.
No. Maybe to my girlfriend.
Right.
Sometimes. I don't think I ever tell her no, though.
Well, there you go.
I don't ever think of them. I'm a firm believer of happy wife, happy life.
Well, that's good.
Make her happy.
Yeah. I love that.
But it is all about peace of mind. I'm just enjoying life right now. Like I'm truly living what we was taught. Yep. I've learned to disconnect. I've learned to just love me,
right,
and not. And so it's crazy. Like if you're not in tune with your energy and in tune with everything we're talking about, then when I say I'm not worried about nobody, it's not saying I don't care about people and I'm not still here to help people, but no, it is all about me. I'm taking care of me. Yeah. Like this is my space. And if you don't protect your own space, who is?
Right.
Right? Like, you got to protect your space.
And I think people get in trouble with that in relationships. That's really common, to just appease the other person. Right. I know I did that a lot in my marriage, is just make everything okay, placate it. Like, just like we learned in the class, like not holding space for feelings and just like making it, everything's positive, everything's going to be okay.
Right. But it's not.
No.
Like,
no, you do have to protect yourself. And that's something that I've been learning also. 'Cause like I said, this is also my second divorce, and I got married young. I was 18. I was engaged in high school. Wow. Why? Like, what are we doing?
I didn't know that.
What are we doing?
Yeah, high school?
Yeah, it's not a good, I wouldn't recommend it. Not great.
Don't recommend that, kids. This is what you don't do.
Yeah, don't do that. But I never, I jumped right into being a wife. I didn't learn about myself as an adult woman. I'm doing it right now.
So you didn't really do the whole dating thing. Like,
I've never dated.
That's crazy, right? I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Like,
and now I got to be out there. Come on.
Okay, well, let me give you some advice.
Okay.
Because I was kind of the same way, right? Like, I met my first wife when I was 19.
Oh, okay.
And we was married for 25 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. And then from there, I went straight into my second marriage. So when that marriage ended, I was out here, and it was like a few years ago. It's when I was going through my up and downs. Even when I was in class, remember, I was going through my up and downs. That. Right, because I had been single. And I had been this is the first time I've ever been single that long. So
right. And as a whole
I'm
adult.
older, and I was like, I don't know how to date. Like, I don't know how to do this. Yeah. And people was trying to tell me, oh, you got to do this, you got to do this. I was like, but I don't like that. Like,
right.
It was weird. And I was like, and I was getting so frustrated because I love being in a relationship. I didn't like being single. And people was like, no, you got to give it a chance. I'm like, listen, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've been here already for like, I think it was like over a year. I don't like it. I don't want to be in it.
Right.
So it's like, I know what I want. Like, and I was very clear and intentional about what I want. I think I was at a place where I knew what I wanted. I wanted to be in a relationship. I love being in a relationship.
Yep.
So people kept telling me, no, you got to date. You got to go out with all these people. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
I think a lot of people give that advice, and it's because they wish that they could.
Yeah. Well, true. They trying to live through me. I was like,
they really are. And they really want to hear about it. They want to hear the stories. They're just, it's for entertainment.
Now, I get that you don't want to rush.
Right.
Right. Like, I finally found my person. Like, I believe I found my person. Like, we're so happy, and we have so much in common. It's just crazy even how we started dating. But I'm glad she's in my life now.
Yes.
So I found my person. But yeah, I didn't like the whole dating thing.
Yeah.
It's hard, especially like when you're older.
Oh, and you got kids?
Yeah, you throw kids into it.
Yeah.
Because now you got to protect your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, and at this, it's just at this time, for what I'm going through, it would be highly, I think, inappropriate to introduce a person to my kids.
Right.
My youngest is 7. Like, we don't need to do all that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So
like we need. I do feel like we need to be a unit. Him and I.
First. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my kids are older now, so
that makes a difference.
Yeah. My kids are both over 21. So
yeah. Yeah.
But it is difficult, the dating thing. I just didn't like because everything was so fake. Especially the dating apps.
Well, now and then with AI, you don't even know. You want to talk about catfishing? You remember the show was it MTV, and they would go on a date, and it was called Catfish.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. But now it's real because you have AI, and you don't even know if that's real, if that's a real picture.
And that's why I used to always tell people, because people was asking me, I was like, why don't you just go on a dating app? So I was like, no, because I come from the TV world, writing, right? So it's like anybody can write and make their self sound amazing.
Yeah.
But are you really like that? And I tried the dating apps, and I think I went on like 4 dates, and I was like, yeah, never again. Yeah. Because you're not who you said you was.
Right.
That whole profile was fake as hell. Like,
well, you got to sell yourself.
They tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, of course they do.
It's like, no, I didn't like that.
They're trying to go on a date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah, you're not going to come out. You're not going to come out with all your red flags.
I want to hear about the red flags. I want to know if this is going somewhere. I want to know in 15 minutes.
Yes.
Like, tell me all your red flags and let me choose and let me have that choice and option if I want to choose to continue to go forward.
That's why I feel like a first date is great to do an activity, like go
Yes.
grocery shopping.
Yes.
And let's see how you navigate a shopping cart in the aisles with other people.
That's
You
hilarious.
want to see someone?
That's hilarious.
Right though? That'll tell you a lot.
You will. You would get so much information just out that one shopping spree.
Just picking the shopping cart.
Yeah, no. Well,
Do they return
picking?
the shopping cart? I mean, there's so much to be learned.
It's gonna be hard dating you, huh? You didn't pick the right shopping cart. You should have got the small one. We're not here for all
You got
that.
a squeaky wheel. Come on. Get out of here.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Do you have like high standards now?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, I mean, now, okay, let me rephrase that. Not high standards, but like must. Well, I mean, I guess you do because you've been through it twice.
I feel, in my professional opinion, that
Professional.
yeah,
She's a professional marriage now.
with my experience, I think you can make it work with anybody if
You can.
both people are willing to put in the work. At the end of the day, it's about both people choosing each other. And if you have one person, you can get into a fight, an argument. You could hate that person in that moment. You could be angry with them. But at the end of the day, if you're both not choosing each other, it's never going to work.
Right.
So you just have to find a person that's like, yes, you're my person and we're going to get through it together. Because relationships are like classrooms. And if you really want to learn about yourself, get in a relationship because it's a mirror shining right back at you.
It is.
Telling you all the things that you need to work on. And if you can't find a person that's willing to do that work and have those hard conversations, it's not going to work.
Right.
And I think like I've learned that now, and I know things to look for in somebody to see if, and then with friendships too. It's not just a romantic situation. I think it's with any kind of like intimate relationship.
Right. You know, I always say, and it's kind of one of the conversations that we had, like things are going to always happen, no matter what. And I tell the kids this all the time. You're not going to stop life from throwing things at you.
Life is lifing.
Life is going to life. So it's your reaction to it.
Yeah.
So with couples, relationships, we're not perfect. We're going to get into arguments. We're going to get into disagreements, not arguments, but disagreements. It's how do you react to it?
Right.
How are you going to react to it? And I think that's what's going to keep couples together. Like if it turns into a shouting match and cussing at each other and all that, okay, toxic, that's not going to work.
No.
Because what are you doing?
Yep.
So yeah, it's your reaction to whatever.
Yep.
So if you can find somebody that can, that you two can agree on, like, yeah, we're not doing all the toxic stuff, and we know how. Okay, I understand you're upset, so I'm gonna give you your space.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit here.
It's a lot to do with communication.
It is communication.
And I feel grateful to have had that experience so that I can show my kids how to have a healthy relationship.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to that to help them navigate that so they don't have to go through.
And your youngest is 7?
Yep.
Wow.
I got 7, 15, and 17.
You still got a long way to go.
Oh, I know. I feel like a very experienced parent because I've gone through it.
Well, you have. So yeah, it should be easy, but you still got a long way to go.
Yep.
And every kid is different though.
They sure are.
Every kid is different.
Yes.
So I don't know.
I've learned that in real time.
Yeah. So we're almost out of time here. But I want to thank you.
I want to thank you
for joining me on my first episode back.
Welcome back. We're glad to have you back.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
There's been so many people asking me, when are you going to do a show again?
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Well, thank you for the winter coming. If it was still summer, I'll be on the lake still.
Yeah, right. But you got to give the people what they want.
I got to give it to people. I know, and she's been telling me too, like, come on, we got to do it. You got to do a show. You got to do a show. And I was like, well, stop taking me on trips.
She's like, well, about that.
Stop taking me on trips. But no, we're back for a while. We are going skiing.
Like on snow?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a big like adventurous person. Like she loves to travel.
That's great.
So that she loves to snowboard.
You will never find me doing any of that.
On snow.
Oh.
So I think in a month we're
Go her.
going up to the mountains.
Good.
I've never skied before, so this is going to be interesting.
I have no advice for you. I don't participate.
She says she's going to teach me. So
No, and I feel like she would be the best person to show you.
I trust her.
I would too.
Yeah,
I still would
trust
never.
her.
I would.
I
never.
still remember her throwing me off the whatchamacallit.
It's a rite of passage.
I'm just saying. I felt like she got jealous though.
Nah,
Like she threw me off because I was doing little tricks and stuff on it.
you got to
And
stay humble.
so she was like, okay, and she just hit the throttle down and threw me.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
You gotta, stay humble.
But I got right back on.
Yeah, good.
I got right back on, and
Proud
we
of
did it
you.
all over again. It was fun. But anyways, yeah, we're going to the summer, not to the summer, to the mountains. in a
That's
couple of
good.
months.
I'm excited for you. It's
What-
nice to do new things.
Yeah. What are your plans? Anything big coming up?
No,
No. Okay.
nothing really.
Well, once you, I love your design.
Thank you.
It's clean.
That's yes, I like that. Like minimalist.
Yeah, I like this.
Yes, and look at the back. I have a Joshua tree.
Oh,
I'm
look
just
at you.
embracing the Antelope Valley.
Desert Beauty. Co.
Desert Beauty Co.
What is Co?
Company.
Okay.
Yeah.
But people like to say Co.
You know, because it sounds like so fancy and official.
It does. It is. It's kind of bougie.
You can find us on
I'm just
Instagram.
Tell
well,
them, no,
I mean,
tell them.
I'm bougie. Come on.
I know you are, but you're a good bougie.
You know,
Tell people where they can find you.
you can find us
Go
on.
follow her.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. You can find out where I will be for pop-ups, new arrivals. We always post those on our socials. So on Instagram, it's desertbeauty.co, and on the World Wide Web, it's thedesertbeauty.co, and that's where you can find me,
Love it.
or in person at the salon.
You know what you need?
What do I need?
You need your own podcast show. You are amazing though, for real.
Thank you.
You have a great voice. You're easy on the ear, and you know how to conversate.
Thank you so much.
No,
That's a
being
nice
honest, being
compliment.
honest. No, I'm being honest. Because sometimes I have people on here, and it's like pulling a conversation. It's like,
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's a high compliment.
no,
I
seriously, you
appreciate
should.
that.
And you have a lot of experience in life, and you should spread that.
You know, you're not the first one to say that. You got to give the
Must
people
be
what
true.
they want.
You got to give people what they want. Anyway, thank you again. Appreciate you. Good luck with everything. I know you're going to push through it because you are amazing.
Thank you.
I so appreciate you.
You're amazing. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you.
This has been great.
All right, y'all. We out till next time.